So the big day is finally here and I am so nervous right now. First race day of the season. Man, the nerves are really setting in right now. Alright, morning of race day, weigh-in time. Oh, what's that? 64.9. Not bad. The race bike is all prepped and ready to go. Everything is good. The gears are shifting. Computer's charged. Camera's charged. Tires are pumped. Water bottles are full. Yeah, I think that the bike is ready, but I am definitely not. So I'm gonna go have breakfast, make some coffee, and hopefully settle my nerves down a bit. So I just drove over to my friend's house and he happens to have a bike rack and is also racing today. So yeah, now we're ready to go. And I'm so nervous that I thought I forgot everything, but I actually have everything. So that is better than not having stuff. Hugon Park Road Race, here we come.
That is called Hugon?
I don't know.
Hogan.
Hugon? I have no idea. English is too hard.
A bunch of Chinamen.
Yeah, just a bunch of Chinamen, dude. Alright, we're here at the race course in Abbotsford, BC, and I am so fucking nervous. I just took 3 shits this morning. About to go sign up, and I forgot to pre-register too, so nothing's ready. Oh well. Just walking to the registration right now. So before I start the race analysis, I just want to say that I realize that the audio quality of some of the vlog clips may not be great, and I'm trying to figure out how to improve them. I'm pretty new to this, and yeah, it's going to take some time for me to figure it out. For now, you guys can enjoy this clip of me struggling for 5 minutes to put on one single Velotoes on my foot. And yeah, after that, the video analysis of the race is going to begin. So here I'm at the start of the race, and I'm panning around to show you guys how big the field is in Cat 4. I think in the race results there were 50 people in Cat 4. And yeah, I'm getting ready to get wrecked on the windy as fuck flats. Yeah, I'm not very heavy, and these guys all look pretty big and strong, and I'm just scared at this point. Now we're just rolling out, and I apologize for not having the power data at the start. I forgot to start my Wahoo, so for the first bit, there's gonna be no power, no speed, or anything. But here, we're just slow rolling, and everybody's realizing how windy it is. Everybody's just getting ready for the inevitable hammer that's gonna come. And yeah, there's not much to the first bit because we're all just rolling, noodling. Everyone here before the first corner was just trying to move up and get a better position, but since the field was so big and we were only limited to one side of the road, it was really difficult, and I practically just stayed where I was for the whole time. I couldn't move up or anything, and I had to sit there and wait. Now we're getting up to the first corner here, and the pace is still just mediocre. Like, this corner was to weed out the people that probably shouldn't really be racing Cat 4 with their fitness, because I think around 8 people were already popped off the first corner, and we really weren't going that fast. So here I finally decide to turn on my computer so there's some power data, and you can see that we're about to slow roll into the second corner here. We're just taking everything really chill up to this point. A bit too slow, actually. I don't know what everybody in the front was thinking, but you can see how big the field is up front, how long and strung out this train is going to be. Yeah, now we're going into the second corner. Everybody's trying to catch the wheels. Some people are struggling a bit, and that's okay. But yeah, no one gets really popped here. Everybody gets back together, but it gets a bit strung out because it's the first real corner. And right now, as you can see, gaps are opening up everywhere in the front. But I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna sit back and let people who are really nervous do all the pulling for me. I'm just gonna sit on their wheel and get back on. All the gaps here are really fairly minor, and yeah, I don't really have to do much work to get back. And I may have just spoke a bit too soon. I may have got a bit impatient here with some of the guys, and I'm gonna try to pass them here. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was like, maybe these guys are gonna get popped off the back, but I don't think they did. I think they were just holding onto other people's wheels. Here I close these gaps, and yeah, it's not a big effort. It's okay. It's like a bit of a cross tailwind, not a full tailwind on this section. That's will be the next corner. So yeah, it's fairly easy to just ramp up the power a little bit, get back on. Yeah, now I'm on the wheel and on for the ride. And now here, as you can see in the passing sign on the right hand, we're about to take the sweeping corner. And yeah, it's actually a pretty simple course, this one. There's 3 corners that are a bit more like corners, and then there's this big sweeping thing. So it's not very technical, and what defined this race a lot was just the winds. In the next section, you guys will see what I mean exactly. The winds today were just crazy howling, as you may have seen in some of the vlog clips, and we were just getting blown around like crazy. Honestly, for this race, there's actually not that much to talk about. It's the first race of the season. Everybody's just testing out their fitness, myself included. I have no idea what other people are capable of doing, and I have no idea what I'm capable of doing. So I'm just trying to stay on and sit in. I'm not gonna try to move up or anything because I don't know what's gonna happen. Here's the bit that's leading up to the crazy crosswind corner. We're going pretty fast here leading up to it. I can't really see what's going up front. I just know that we're going 50 plus kph, and I don't know what's going on. There's a gap in front of me, but little did I know that we're almost at the turn, and I may have put a bit too much and had to over brake into this corner. This was the first time going into this corner, so at this point I had no idea what was going to hit me. So yeah, the corner should be pretty soon. I should be able to see it soon and realize that I'm going way too fast for this corner. Right about now I can see the corner. And yeah, just braking hard. Everybody's braking hard, and then bam, right into the corner. Everybody see the video. Everybody's getting blown across the road. I'm doing no watts. No, I'm not doing any watts. Nope, here we go. 600 watts just to stay at 30 kph. It was horrible. Everybody's getting blown all over the place. And yeah, wow. It was really something. It was really the first time that I experienced something like this, being blown so hard by the wind sideways. It was really unpleasant, and I had no idea it was coming. Right here, I'm not really doing too many watts, but the wind is just so demoralizing right now, and I'm just trying to hold on for my dear life right now. I wasn't really looking at my power when I was racing, but looking at the footage now, you can see that my power is spiking up to like 400 watts there, and then going back down, and then going back up again. Like, I don't know what that is. I think that maybe in the crosswinds, I need to surge sometimes just to keep the wheel. I don't really know how it works. But during the actual race, it just felt really, really tough. I don't think there's much drafting in a situation like this, where we're going like 30 kph in this situation. Going like 200 to 400 watts, I don't know. This guy opens up a gap and I kind of have to close it. I don't know how long this effort is going to last for, but I assume that people up front are pretty tired as well. You can see that there's a bit of a gap that's opened up, but nothing serious. Everybody gets back together. Actually, no, not everybody gets back together. This was the corner that separated most of the group. There were about 50 guys in Cat 5, the official results or whatever. And I think after this first crosswind section, whoever was behind me got popped. I think after this section, I look back and see that I am the last person and there's no one else left. So I'm pretty glad I stayed on, but not really proud that I'm at the back of the pack at this point. Here we've just finished rolling past the finish line of the first lap, and everybody's taking it a bit more chill now. This is like the part where everybody recovers and gets ready for the hammer again into the straight on headwind section. This section was not that crosswindy because you can see to the right where the wind was coming from that it's pretty blocked. So we're doing all right here. Everybody's just taking it easy and recovering, and I start to realize that this is going to be the pattern for all 3 laps of this race. The race is around 56 kilometers. Each lap presumably is 1/3 of that. And yeah, everybody's just chilling, eating some food, hanging out. And this is the part where I realize that there's nobody behind me. I'm the back of the pack right now, as of this moment here. So yeah, I'm just thinking about what to do next at this point. Here we're about to roll into the headwind section of the second lap. And yeah, here we go. Honestly, this felt so much better than the crosswind section, even though it was a direct headwind. Because in the direct headwind, at least you can draft a lot off the person in front of you. And it's not an insane proposition to just keep your bike going in a straight line. Even though I'm kind of doing a lot more watts than I was in the crosswind section here, I felt a lot better. Here I'm also realizing that I should probably be on the inside, on the right side, because I felt like it would have provided me with more shelter just to keep myself that bit more fresh. Yeah, I don't know, I've been trying to fight for that position, but no one lets me in, and that's kind of the story of this race, I guess. It's not really hard to stay on, but it's hard to race efficiently, to move up in order to place better. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Lap 2, corner 2. Not much to see here, just sprinting a bit out of the corner to get back on the wheel. And yeah, I guess that I just try to again fight for a bit of the inside position, since in the next corner that's the most direct tailwind there is. So here there's still a bit of a crosswind towards coming from the left to the right, so I want to be on the inside again, but I'm not, which is not ideal. And I should be trying really hard to get inside just to save a little bit of energy. Anything helps for the finish, right? Anything that you can do to keep yourself as fresh as possible for the final moment will probably help you race better. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm trying my best to analyze here. And yeah, we're just rolling along with a bit of crosswind. Alright, I found a good example of this. Here we're still in the same lap, same section, and I'm on the outside here doing some watts, and I managed to slide to the inside in a short moment, I think, after this guy's wheel here. Yes, okay, I slide into the inside here, and before I was doing like 200 something watts, whatever. Now I'm doing less, holding the same speed, and here you can see I'm just sitting in, cruising, like doing 50 watts or so, 50 to 100, 50, 200. My point is, I think it was noticeably easier for me on the inside, even if my watts are jumping all around. So now we're in the tailwind, or after the sweeping corner of the second lap. And surprisingly, this is where I make up a lot of spots. we're going here. We're going a pretty decent speed. I think that means that people off the front are attacking, but I have no idea. I'm just some Cat 4 pack fodder right now, trying to hold on to the front. But, I don't know. I think that's okay. I have fun doing it. And yeah, I actually make up quite a few spots every time this section goes by. I guess people just can't hold the speed when there are attacks and people try to follow. I don't know. I honestly don't really know what's going on. I am just seeing a gap open, but this big dude is pulling me back. Probably doesn't know I'm on his wheel, but he's not gonna let that go. There's no way anybody's letting anything go, if they can possibly do so, of course. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to talk about in this section other than we're going pretty fast. We're jamming. 50 plus kilometers per hour again. Oh, the gap is still there. This guy's still working, hasn't fully closed the gap yet, and we're about to get back in. I guess one thing I haven't really gone over is the power numbers relative to me and my size and my ability, I guess. So you can probably see that my numbers pale in comparison to your favorite cycling YouTuber, because I'm not a Cat 1-2 racer, I'm just Cat 4 pack fodder. My FTP, as I said before, is around 255-ish watts. I'm about 5'10", 178 centimeters, 65 kilos, 144 pounds. I hate being in Canada and having to use everything, all of the systems. So yeah, but that being said, I don't think my fitness is my limiting factor in racing right now. I feel like I could have done so much more to try to move up, to get into a better position for the finish line or whatever. I'm just, in this race, I was just totally complacent, sitting on and not getting dropped, which is not great, but I'm trying to learn, and I'd appreciate any tips or anything that you guys could maybe give in the comment section. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just enjoying being Cat 4 pack fodder right now, trying to learn how to move up, trying to learn how to race better. I'm now skipping to near the end of the race. It's close to the final corner into the crazy crosswind section. And yeah, everybody is ready for the end of the race. Probably pretty excited for this hellhole to be over. All the winds really had everybody down. So yeah, here we're rolling fast into the last corner, going way too fast and having to brake into it again. And here we go. As you can see, there are a few gaps here and there, and here we go. Everybody's gonna get blown around again over the yellow line on the wrong side of the road. One guy almost gets blown off the road. And yeah, the fight to stay on the wheel. Here at the end is a perfect example of what I'm talking about earlier. See here, I have to bridge another gap because that guy can't stay on. If I had tried to race better during the 3 laps instead of being complacent sitting in, I feel like I could have had a top maybe 10 finish for at least some points to move up a category or something, because I don't think I have a hard time to keep up with people per se, but when there are so many gaps opening up, like this guy is just going too slow, he's getting past here, the guy I'm following right now, and I'm gonna have to close this gap that he's opening up. If I had raced smarter during the first 2 laps, during the entire race to move up, to at least try to fight to move up, this would not be such a problem. When you can go to the side, when I go to the side, you can see how strung out this final corner puts the whole pack into. If I was just that few spots up, I could see the moves that are happening and react to them. But when you're so far back, there's just absolutely nothing you can do to stay on, I guess. Everybody's just ready for this stupid wind to be over. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely learned a lot in this race. Coming into it, I expected to do a lot better than I did. I think overall I ended up placing 17th out of the 50 people in Cat 4, which is nothing to brag about. Here you can see that there are lots of gaps and there are quite a few people up the road. Well, not a few meters up at least. And yeah, I'm not completely dissatisfied with how the race went, but even at my current fitness, I feel like if I improved my racecraft, I would be a lot better off. Now we're so close to the finish, and you can see that through this blue guy's legs, or what, yeah, here you can see very clearly that there's a group up the road a few meters, and if I just had a few spots better placing, I could either already be with that group or at least not have closed a few gaps prior and have the strength to get back on. Yeah, well, what's done is done, I guess. I had fun doing it, and yeah, I'll definitely be racing more this season. Still have my hopes to get to Cat 3 alive for the time being. My soul has not been completely crushed yet, and I look forward to more Spring Series experiences like this one. And here's the final clip of me rolling into the finish. I think these guys sprint. Yep, there we go. These guys get up and sprint, and I just decide to roll in. I don't feel like there's a point for me to sprint for 15th place. Yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one soon. More training videos, vlogs, and hopefully more race videos coming as soon as I can. Thanks. See you guys in the next one.